I will say this much. Me saying something vulnerable about myself does two things. It really makes you, see me as a person. Here I'm not perfect. Here's my faults.
Mhm.
However, kid coming from my mouth, I kind of take power away from you, especially if you know the
Exactly. Yeah.
story in itself. Before I learned the tricks and trade about being vulnerable and sharing and when not to share, I found myself in a situation a lot with family members of being vulnerable, telling them too much, and then them taking that information and hurting me with it, down the line,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
like they'll hold on to it forever. I was vulnerable about something I did to my grandma, when I was not doing great. Someone held
Mhm.
on to that for years. I was being vulnerable with them. I'm like, hey, I done messed up too. Here's what I did to my family. And then down the road, that person held on to it. And no one knew in my family about what happened with that situation. But then they turned
Yeah.
around and went to my family, and tried to ruin my reputation because they were angry. So
Mm.
that is when I kind of learned the lesson of I need to know when I need to be vulnerable and like on what level I need to be.